G'day, this is Captain Noob and this is the FN-Five-seveN pistol. This is a generally popular little handgun when it comes to Fallout 4 in the form of a standalone highly customizable pistol. Now this thing uses the deliver animations and we've got an animation replacer to that, and it has two fire modes, that being semi-auto and full auto. We'll get into these attachments right now, and first of all we'll go all the way up to calibrated powerful receiver. Unfortunately there's no advanced receiver, but we will get a little bit better critical shot damage, so that's nice. Now you might notice that these are only semi-auto receivers, and that is because the fire mode is actually controlled by this little attachment point here. So you can have a full auto mode there or semi-auto, and the damage does vary a little bit, but this is actually a nice way of having a full auto calibrated powerful weapon when you usually wouldn't be able to get that with any of your vanilla Fallout weapons, which is pretty great. We'll leave this at semi-auto right now and we'll grab a full auto one later. I'll just make that one off screen. And for the barrels, right now I've got a short barrel. We can extend out our range and accuracy a little bit with the extended barrel there, so that looks pretty neat. And we'll move on to the grips. Now this is all just number modifications. The grip doesn't actually change, unfortunately, but whatever. Now for the magazines, we can chuck in a quick eject large magazine there, and that'll give us the best ammo capacity and a good reload speed at that. And for the sights, you've got the choice between standard glowies or two reflex sights here. And the reflex sights don't have a lot of glass there, so I feel like it's going to be a little bit constricting. But you know what, I feel like we'll go ahead and chuck that on right now. Now for the muzzles, we'll definitely put a suppressor on, because why wouldn't you ever put a suppressor on this thing? Fallout 4 stealth is very, very overpowered. Now you can change the ammo type on this, which has 308 ammo. Is that supposed to be 38 caliber? Probably. But this mod actually adds a custom ammo in, which gives you a little bit more damage, 3 damage. That's a very, very important. And all of this can be crafted as well as a weapon at a chemistry station under Five-seveN or FN. Now, we've also gone over that before, and you can have a little bit of a flashlight if you want it, including a blue or a white flashlight. Not sure what the blue flashlight is all about, but I'd like to have the white one on, and a legendary effect is there if you need it. But at 199 damage for a pistol, I feel like we'll be doing just fine. We'll go ahead and create an automatic one, and we'll see you in Gunner's Plaza. Okay, so at 199 damage, I feel like this thing actually has the power to take on immersive Gunner's Plaza, but there's something we've got to do first, and it comes in terms of these bloody blood bugs. So we've got to kill these guys before we make our move on Gunner's Plaza. Simply because these guys get involved, then my sneak attack criticals go away, so there's a little bit of preventative measures. So as you can tell there, we can two-shot the level scaling blood bugs there, which is going to, you know, make it super easy to kill these gunners if we can get the hits on them. And now getting the hits on these guys is probably a little bit harder than it looks when it comes to first person firing, because as you can tell, the gun sort of kicks up in your face whenever you shoot it in the semi-auto form. So I should probably aim a little bit in third person here. You can also have a look at Winter's hair there. That's something new that I've put on her, which is I think it's like cut to the Commonwealth mod. And yeah, we're a little bit overrun right now, so I'm going to switch over to our automatic one and just start glocking people with a 5.7. I feel like that makes sense, right? Okay, so with the increased DPS of the automatic version of this and getting detected there for a second. Oh, it's that fucking ghoul again. I hate these ghouls. I really don't like it when these enemies interfere with my killing there, because you have to turn around and shoot them. And also, why are you always... This guy is always friendly for some reason. I think he's actually glitched. So yeah, thanks Todd. But if you could not put a couple of feral ghouls next to a bad guy stronghold that I want to shoot next time when you're designing your games, Todd, I would be very happy here. So with the suppressor on this, we are cutting through these guys quite easily here. We might as well just pop a few VATS criticals whilst we got this thing going. Why the hell not? Alright, so we've actually got quite a little bit of gunners to shoot at here, and past the 4th shot it'll be guaranteed criticals, so that'll be fine. Now someone actually commented that they'd go apeshit if they heard the vanilla suppressor sounds again, and lucky for them, I've actually got a replacer for that now. So yeah, you can live to listen to the vanilla gun sounds another day, dude. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, hang on, that was it there. Whoops, I didn't change it in VATS though. Okay, so now they're getting a little bit close there, so we ought to back off here, but since we're nice and stealthy and these guys are blind, like seriously, how can they not see me at this point? We should be right to keep killing these guys. Now the extended mags on this thing give you a most generous 40 bullets in your mag, so you can actually keep firing for a pretty long time. That's equivalent to, you know, like the top tier combat rifle sort of magazine sizes there, and a better reload speed at that. And look at that hip fire. I can hit these gunners pretty reliably from over here. Granted that I did fire and only hit with 2 shots there, but whatever. Anyway, since these guys are all sort of bunched up together, I'll go ahead and take them out with a little bit of hip fire. So yeah, this thing is absolutely kicking ass here. Suppressors, they're just that good. That gunner didn't detect me. That was just another feral ghoul that showed up, which was irritating. And there's another one. It's got to be another one because I'm not... Hang on, they must be in a state of caution where they're immune to sneak attack criticals. Okay, that guy was really close to detecting me, but he wasn't. See, this is what I mean about stealth being overpowered. This is the power of sneak times 5, 10 agility. No, I think it's 11. I picked up the ball head after I got to 10. So, and also Ace Operator, which gives you it makes you harder to detect in the shadows, which is useful. And also all of those lovely sneak skill books there. You can tell that, yeah, they're probably going to nerf stealth to some extent in Fallout 76, although that's probably a little bit different, seeing as that's a different game entirely. But, you know, that's a confirmed thing about Fallout 76, and yeah, I'm going to talk about that again because some new news has come out. Good old clickbait YouTubers have filled me in with all of the new Fallout 76 news that I could ever want, even though I could just Google it and read it for myself on those admittedly terrible game journalist sites. And if you could imagine I said journalist with inverted commas, then yeah, that's how I said it, because ugh, Kotaku, not a fan. Okay, so we'll go ahead and clear out these guys with our automatic one. I wonder how gun crafting is going to work in Fallout 76. I think maybe how they make this whole quest farming destiny nonsense happen is that you can't craft certain attack. Wow, nice trick, gunner. And also you took fall damage from that, so the joke's on you at this point. And now we're not actually sneak attack critting anyone, but wow, I think I've found the gunner club of sitting here and doing nothing. I think I found the rooftop campers of Gunner's Plaza there, but I cleared them out. And with... Ooh, ouch. Okay, I didn't remember to put my acrobat legs on this morning, but yeah, we cleared them out pretty quickly now. And to do something different, we'll enter Gunner's Plaza through here. Why not? One thing that does have a lot of people worried is the griefing potential that comes from the nukes. But the way they've sort of talked about it and laid it out, they seem like the nukes aren't going to be something you can just piss away on some shitty settlement willy-nilly. It's something you'd actually strategically bomb in an area where, you know, you could get good loot. Which, yeah, it seems like it's going to be like a multiplayer online looter shooter take on Fallout, which is kind of interesting. People have talked about this at end, but yeah, I'm going to talk about it some more because, as you can tell, we're absolutely destroying these gunners in Gunner's Plaza with our 5-7 here. I'm not even going to pull the overpowered card. This is just because stealth by design is a little bit more on the overpowered side. Although, you could... of course, Captain Bridget detects me. That's me playing myself there because I made her perception super high because I knew this nonsense would happen. So she's a nice pellet cleanser for all of the other gunners there. You know what? We've shot you in the face that many times, you deserve a crit at this point. 532 damage, and that is on very hard difficulty too. So yeah, this thing actually means business. So yeah, it's nice to have a weapon that can perform well. Wow, I shouldn't have reloaded then, but yeah, it's nice to have a weapon that can perform really well on even the hardest difficulties or the cheapest difficulties, because yeah, not a lot of pistols can outdo this, which is great. I can see why people really like this mod. This thing's working pretty great. But yes, the looter shooter elements, that actually suits what exactly I was doing before I started, you know, this YouTubing nonsense where I'd talk about weapons and review them and play with them and all that on Fallout 4, because I used to do a lot of legendary farming back in that game, and also a lot of legendary farming in Borderlands 2. I wasn't as good at Borderlands 2 as I should have been. I used all the cheap glitches. I merged 3 Lady Fists into Infinity Pistols and just went to town on everyone. Good times. They don't call me Captain Noob for nothing, but yeah, a looter shooter take on Fallout is actually kind of it's good. Also, I thought I was about to clear this place up, but no, I forgot I came in a different way, so that's fine. Alright, so legendary gunner, cut through you like a little bit of butter. And finish off this guy. Now, I'm usually a solitary player when it comes to Fallout games, so I'm wondering if most of the time I'll wander around alone anyway, which probably would make me super easy targets for people who just want to pick off people and kill people, because there's going to be players that do that. But maybe if I roll around with a group of people with many power armor and good guns and all that, I feel like I'd be safe. But anyways, we'll move on to a monster now. We'll probably cheese sneak attack crits on Swan until he dies. Okay, so I just looked back on the recording of the first Gunners Plaza or Immersive Gunners Plaza fight there, and I finished that in about 5 minutes. Also, that's just a dead bed, no need to shoot at him. And yeah, to give that a little bit of comparison there, it took me 10 minutes to beat that whole stage with 6 companions using the what's it called, the mods in Nagant or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. That goes to show you how devastating this weapon is. Also, Swan, you should have seen me, mate. You got no one to blame but yourself there. So, with constant sneak attack criticals and probably a mag or a little bit, we actually kill Swan very quickly there. So, yeah, maybe a little bit overpowered. Let us know your thoughts in the comments as always, and we'll move on to something a little bit more tough than Swan. Okay, just because I said we'd be facing something tougher doesn't mean we're not going to be using terrible shitty tactics to get our job done. And that terrible shitty tactic is going to be a little bit of VAT spammery there. So with the limited action points of this weapon actually using in VATs, let's just go ahead and watch a slideshow of Winter killing this guy. And not getting the greatest damage out here. I believe he's a little bit out of range there. If you come in a little bit closer, we'd have a little bit more damage against him. But now all of his mates are after me now, so I gotta kill these bloody death claws instead. We're not getting sneak attack crits on you, so that would believe me. Okay, we're in a state of caution here that would usually get us detected. Why aren't we getting detected? It's been like this all day. Hang on. Well, I just turned AI detection off and on again, and am I wearing shadowed bits? Yes, I am. I'm wearing shadowed little bits of armor too, so that's again stacking with all of the stealth things that I mentioned before, and it leads you to do this, which is, yeah, you could imagine that I'd be almost invisible with a stealth boy at this point, so man, stealth is overpowered. You gotta settle. You gotta tie this shit down next time, Todd. This is too much. Okay, even Mr. Perceptive Deathclaw gets fooled by my stealthiness of sitting there and wearing darker clothing. Maybe it's the hair. I think the hair makes her more stealthy. I think we've been detected at this point, so yeah, nice job on that 2k damage, Mr. Mysterious Stranger there. We'll go ahead and get stuck on a tree and run down here because I want to ragdoll him with a little bit of a explosion from the good old oxygen barrel there. Here it is. Okay, we just gotta wait until he's near this forklift. Looks like a forklift thing. And, oh, there he comes. Oh, it's just a chameleon Deathclaw? I expected a bigger one of you guys to show up, but we'll still shoot you anyways. I like how he changes color. That's neat. Okay, here comes the big guy once again, once you get close enough to the barrel. Well, I messed that up, but, too bad for him, he can't see me right now. He's gonna throw rocks in my general direction. He probably should have heard Winter say, ow, that hurt, but no. Okay, in future videos, I don't think Winter will be wearing the shadowed leather bits of armor because that was just ridiculous. Maybe this thing is a little bit more stealthy than your basic 10mm pistol because I can't remember that performing as well as that. Don't level up. Also, here are the lights that I neglected to show off. So that should be a white light. I put a white, there we go. So if you switch between them on quick select, it breaks a little bit, but there's the blue light. It's not very great. I like the white light better. It looks a little bit more like your power armor light there. But I think that is just about it for the FN Five-seveN there. Also, it looks like his claws are cel shaded like Borderlands graphics there. That doesn't look very good. So if you'd like to see this thing in your game, and I know it's on Xbox One because of when I googled it, the Bethesda.net link came up. So yeah, all of the Xbox One users can absolutely destroy everything with this. So yeah, it should be fun. Links in the description below. Thank you for watching.